Today we're doing lesson 28 in Epsilon, which is a good lesson, and it does go back to something we learned 2 weeks ago with lesson 26. We are solving an equation with an unknown, a secret, a mystery that we must solve through math. Are you ready? All right, so 2 weeks ago, we were lucky, and I know it was a little challenging at first, but once you got a hold of it, you all did super great. So 2 weeks ago was 2x plus 3 equals 11. So our main goal in always finding an unknown is to find the mystery number. Okay, 2 weeks ago, what would we have done first? Our main goal is to always get the x by itself. What's not connected to the x? This one. We are going to do the opposite sign. Minus 3 equals 0. If we do it to one side, is that it? No, if we do it to one side, we do it to the next side. Minus 3, 11 minus 3 is 8. All right, we go down a section, 2x equals 8. What do I need to do to get x by itself? I need to multiply by or divide by, whatever we want to do. Divided by 2. Divided by 2. I actually think they had us do fractions last week, correct? So they had it go like this, and we multiplied by the opposite. That's what we did. By the opposite. 1 over 2. What was the opposite of 2? The reciprocal of 2 is 1 over 2. These cancel out. X equals 8 over 2. What's 8 over 2? 2, 4, 6, 8. 4. X equals 4. Then they had us check it. 2 times 4 plus 3 equals, that's not right, 11. Okay, what is 2 times 4? 8. Plus 3 equals 11. 8 plus 3 is 11 equals 11. We got it. All right, so this was 2 weeks ago. This week we are doing it with fractional coefficients. All right, so that just means, woohoo, add fractions. More fractions. That makes everything better, right? Okay, so this week we're doing 2/3 x equals 12. What do you think? What's the first thing, looking at this, we should do? What's our number one goal in doing solve for the unknown? We want the x by itself. What is connected to the x right now? 2/3. We want to do the opposite of 2/3 to cancel it out. What is the opposite of 2/3? The reciprocal. Opposite and reciprocal are the same. What is the reciprocal of 2/3? You flip it. 3 over 2 is the opposite. But if I do it to one side, I need to do it to the other. All right, if I multiply one side by 3 over 2, I have to multiply the other side by 3 over 2. All right, so what happens over here? 2 times 3 is what? 6. 3 times 2 is what? 6. What's 6 over 6? 1. They all cancel out. It all just equals 1. Okay, if I come over here to the other side, where the rest of the action is, all right, what is underneath the 12? All the time, it's always invisible, it's always there, we just never see it. A 1. A 1 is always underneath the 12. All right, what is, we can actually reduce. If you think about it ahead of time, you can reduce with something like this. 12 and 2 reduce. What do they both reduce by? Dos. 1 times 3, 6, 12, 18. 18. X equals 18. Let's check it, shall we? Here, I'll put my answer up here. X equals 18. Okay. 2/3. I've got my plug-in. Now I could put 18 right here, but what would be a little bit easier? If I'm multiplying it by a fraction, I should make it a fraction as well. So I'm going to go ahead, and what's 18? What makes 18 a fraction? How can we make 18 a fraction? It's a whole number, so it's got a what underneath it? An invisible 1. It's got an invisible 1 underneath it. Equals 12. All right, 3. Oh, automatically we see something. What can be reduced? Our 3 and our 18 can automatically be reduced. 3 goes into 18 how many times? 5? 5 times 15? No, 6. 6, 12, 18. 6. 1, 6. 1 times 1 is 1. 6 times 2 is 12 equals 12. We got our answer right. Woohoo! All right. So it's going to probably ask you to check, and that's how you check. Just like last week, you plug in the numbers. You put your, what do they call that? You put your original problem down, and then you plug it in. All right, let's do another one together. All right. Let's do one with an extra number added in. Half x plus 3 equals 11. All right. What's my main goal? To always get the x by itself. Now, what isn't connected to the x yet? That's the easiest thing to take out. The easiest thing is to take this 3 out. It's floating. It's not even connected to the x. I don't have to divide anything with it. So I'm going to go ahead. If it's a positive 3, I'm going to subtract it. 0. If I did it to one side, I have to do it to the other side as well. Minus 3. Okay? 8 equals half, or well, just an x technically. X. All right. So I've got half times x equals 18. All right. Now I'm going to multiply by what? My unknown is still a mystery. What do I need to do next? What do you think? I need to multiply the thing latched onto that x. I need that x alone. I need to multiply what's latched onto my x by its reciprocal to cancel it out. I need that gone. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply half by its reciprocal. What's the reciprocal or opposite of half? 2 over 1. Okay? If I do it to one side, I have to do it to the other. Times 2 over 1. 2 times 1 is what? 2. 2 times 1 is what? 2. What's 2 over 2? 1. All right, these cancel out. Just equals 1. 1 times x is just x. X equals, okay, this is 2 over 1. Every whole number has a what? An invisible 1 underneath it. 8 times 2 is 16 over 1. What is 16 over 1? The number is there, but we can just as easily take it away. 16. X equals 16, because anything over 1 is just the whole number, so we can take it away or leave it whatever we need to do. So x equals 16. Let's put that up here just so we can have a little bit of room. All right, let's see if we're right. All right, our original problem was half x plus 3 equals 11. we're going to plug in now. Half, it's a fraction, so I can make this a fraction. Half times 16 plus 3 equals 11. First off, what's the thing that I need to do first? It's not connected by any way to the x. I need to still subtract my 3. My 3 is not connected to the x. That's the easiest and first thing I can do. Minus 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. If I do it to one side, I have to do it to the other. Minus 3. 8. Alright, so I have 8 equals, alright, now let's look over here. Half, I'll write it down here, times 16 over 1. Can I reduce anything here? I sure can. What can I reduce? The 2 and the 16. Alright, let's see here. I can reduce this by 2, and I can reduce this by 2. What's 8 times 1? 8. What's 1 times 1? 1. So my end answer, 8 equals 8. We got it right. We got it right. Okay. All right. So right now it is going to ask you to check. Don't forget to plug in. Be careful. Go slow. If it doesn't come out right, don't make it come out right. Do it over again. All right. If you need any help, circle the numbers that you need help on and ask either your parents or ask me. I'd much rather you ask me if they're busy or if they don't quite understand. Go ahead, give me a call. I'm right there, okay? So I'm happy to help. And good luck. All right, I know you guys will do great at this. Give it a day or two if you're struggling with it. And once you get it, it's super fun to just plug in. All right? So go ahead, have a good rest of your day. I'll be calling you later today. All right? See you later.